Live. Eala vs. Mananchaya Sawangkaew. SEA Games 2025 Tennis Final. Manila, Philippines. Eala capped a banner year, wearing a Philippine jersey, winning the country's first Southeast Asian Games women's tennis singles gold in 26 years. Eala stamped her class, and a last-at-home bet Mananchaya Sawangkaew 6-1, 6-2, to rule the 33rd SEA Games and deliver the historic gold in front of Filipino fans cheering on Thursday at National Tennis Development Center in Nonthaburi, Thailand. After dominating the opening set, Eala had to overcome a challenging second frame, where she complained about the calls of the linesman and found herself tied at 2-2 against Sawangkaew. But the Team Philippines flag bearer displayed grace under pressure, winning 4 straight games. Tied at 30-8 game, Eala scored off a strong backhand to take the lead, followed by a fault from Sawangkaew to complete her historic campaign. Final. Eala ends a 26-year gold medal drought in the SEA Games women's singles after dominating home bet Mananchaya Sawangkaew 6-1, 6-2. Eala avoids a Game 7 meltdown. She now holds a 5-2 lead, looking to capture the gold. Eala dominates the 6th game for a 4-2 lead. She is 2 points away from winning gold. Eala regains the lead, 3-2. Sawangkaew ties the set to 2-2. Eala takes a 2-1 lead despite a challenging Game 3, where she appealed on some calls of the linesman. Sawangkaew gets her rhythm back in Game 2, tying the set to 1 apiece. Eala blanks Sawangkaew in Game 1 of Set 2 to draw the first blood. End of Set 1. Eala dominantes Mananchaya Sawangkaew 6-1. To inch closer to a historic SEA Games gold. Eala is on the verge of taking Set 1 with a 5-1 lead. Eala completes a Game 5 comeback to stretch her advantage to 4-1. Mananchaya halts Eala's momentum, cutting the deficit to 3-1. Eala survives the extended Game 3 to take a 3-0 lead. Eala with a 2-0 start in the gold medal match. Eala takes Game 1 after fighting back from a 0-40 deficit. Eala is looking to end a 26-year gold medal drought in women's singles tennis. Eala enters the court as she begins her warm-up for the gold medal match. Refresh this page for live updates on Eala's gold medal match against Mananchaya Sawangkaew. Clash under the Thai sun. Eala vs. Mananchaya Sawangkaew. SEA Games 2025 Tennis Final. On a bright December day in Nonthaburi, Thailand, a moment long dreamed of by millions of Filipino tennis fans came to life. The air was thick with anticipation, the crowd a tapestry of flags and cheers, and all eyes were fixed on the National Tennis Development Center, a stage set for history. In center court, 2 fierce competitors prepared to duel for gold in the women's singles final at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Eala of the Philippines and Thailand's own Mananchaya Sawangkaew. Inquirer Sports. This wasn't just a match. It was a story of resilience, rivalry, and the radiant possibility of dreams realized. Setting the stage. Imagine the stadium buzzing with energy, the kind that wakes the nerves and sharpens focus. On one side, spectators waved Philippine flags with fervent pride, chanting "Go Eala!" On the other, a sea of Thai fans rallied behind their home favorite. Celebrities, families, and young aspiring athletes packed the stands. Some even stood, hoping for a glimpse of greatness. For Eala, this match was more than a final. It was the culmination of years of sweat, travel, practice, and silent hours under the sun. From international circuits to junior Grand Slams and the grind of the WTA Tour, she had earned her respect on hard courts and grass alike. Now, at just 20 years old and ranked within the top 60 in the world, she was inches away from a trophy her nation had not seen in over 2 decades. GMA Network. Across the net stood Mananchaya Sawangkaew, a name that resonates with skill and homegrown strength. She was no underdog, a seasoned player. She represented everything a champion should embody: precision, tenacity, and an intimate knowledge of her home court's quirks and angles. Today, she was also chasing glory, and in her own country, under her own sun. That chase met the roar of approval from the crowd. 1 Sports. 2 First serve, first spark. As the umpire called the players to start, a hush fell. The opening serve wasn't just a technical play. It was a challenge hurled into the blazing Thai afternoon. Alex opened aggressively. Within games, she showed her trademark left-handed spin, weaving slices and deep drives that drew applause even from opposing supporters. Her serve was crisp, her stance unwavering. Within minutes, she broke Sawangkaew's serve, a signal that this final would not follow an ordinary script. Tiebreaker times. 6-1. Set 1 to Asia's rising star. But raw scores alone cannot capture the drama. Between each point were rhythms of strategy. Alex anticipating cross-court returns, Sawangkaew responding with angled forehands that brushed lines like a painter stroking a canvas. Each rally told a story of strength and skill, flourishing under the spotlight. And like any great narrative, the momentum was both palpable and unpredictable. Bao Nuoi Lao Dong online. 3. Beyond the scoreboard. To the casual observer, 6-1. 6-2 might read as a decisive victory. And it was. Yet beneath the numbers lay layers of meaning. A historic breakthrough. Alex's gold, the Philippines' first in women's singles in the SEA Games in more than 26 years, was more than an athletic achievement. It was a cultural milestone, a mirror reflecting the dreams of young athletes who once watched her rise through junior competitions and international stages. ABS-CBN, a championship forged from challenge. Earlier in the season, these two competitors met under different circumstances. In an ITF event in Japan, Sawangkaew had edged out Eala in a 3-set battle, a match where momentum swung like a pendulum. Today, Alex turned that past loss into fuel, rewriting the narrative with poise and certainty. Tiebreaker times. A performance of unrelenting energy. From the cheering crowd to the rhythmic thumps of tennis balls meeting strings, every moment felt electric. And yet, through it all, Alex stayed composed, a calm presence when others might falter, a testament to her experience and belief. Tagwig. 4. The final point. In the end, the match ended in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2 in favor of Eala. The final point was met with an eruption of cheers, Filipino supporters waving flags, Thai fans offering applause for an incredible contest, and both players exchanging a respectful handshake that rippled with the spirit of sportsmanship. GMA Network. Alex lifted her racket skyward. For her, the medal around her neck was not just metal. It was proof of purpose, perseverance, and path paved through trials and triumphs. Meanwhile, Sawangkaew, though runner-up, stood proud too. Her journey to the finals was a testament to the depth of tennis talent in Southeast Asia and her crowd.